Small Town Sunday recently released the new song, God Speaks to Me. And I wanted to take a moment to share with you a time that God spoke to my heart specifically. I could tell you of several incidences, and although I do not hear a literal voice, I do believe there are times when God speaks so clearly and so distinctly to our hearts that it's as if He is sitting in the very room with us. If you have followed my personal page or my Songs in the Night page, you have heard the story of my wife's passing. I was just a few months ago, probably 3-4 months ago now, beside the bed that on the side where Debbie always prayed. And I was asking God to speak to my heart. I was asking God a question. And that question was simply this: God, why didn't you restore my wife's mental health? Why didn't you break the chains of depression? And I was honestly, openly listening intently for God to speak to my heart, to answer me, if you would please. And again, I didn't hear an audible voice, but God spoke so clearly, so distinctly, as I sat in silence and listened. And He said this to me: son, I did break her chains, just not the way you wanted them broken. And can I tell you, in that moment, my heart melted. I believe when we truly, as believers, those of us who know Christ, when we truly are seeking God's face, and we will get silent enough, long enough, God will speak to our hearts that which we need for that moment. I remember how broken I was that day, and yet how much I was relieved that God was still in control. You know, one of the problems we have today is simply this: we don't get still long enough for God to speak. I have a wall art that hangs over a door, and it says this: let us be silent that we might hear the whisper of God. We've got to get quiet long enough. We've got to truly be seeking His face. And I believe when we do, and when we get silent enough, He will speak. He will speak to our hearts. And since that day, I have found peace in that answer. He didn't break the chains the way I wanted them broken, but He reminded me they were broken. And so I want to encourage you today. Take some time. Find a quiet place. Get alone. Shut the TV off, the radio's off, all the distractions, and let God speak to you. Check out the video, God Speaks to Me.